Hey guys, looks like we're live. I'm sorry I'm a couple minutes late coming on. I was fiddling trying to get ready. So it's been one of those days. And I know we were supposed to be on at 7. We're going to talk about 2 videos that I gave you guys some homework to consider doing. So hopefully people have the opportunity to check those out, and we'll have a few people jumping on. I do know this might be a difficult time for some of you, especially if you've got little ones to deal with, homework to do, that kind of thing. Looks like we've got 6 people on. Hey honey, can you find my purse? I need to get my glasses out that I can see. Karen is on, so hey Karen. I need my computer glasses. These are my regular glasses, and my computer glasses allow me to see on the screen a lot better. So we've got 9 people on, but I'm not sure who they are. So Mike is on, and Stephen Party of 2 is on, and let me get these glasses switched over. Sandra Tagabon, she said she missed the broadcast last night, but she's on today. So let me switch out these glasses so I can see. There we go. That's a little bit better. I'm just really pleased that anybody can jump on at all today, because I know we were on for an hour yesterday, and sometimes it's just hard to get back on. So what we were talking about yesterday, I think we really had some good conversation, and we had started, Linda Tolman is on, so hey Linda, how are you? We had started, I think toward the end, just talking a little bit about our YouTube channels and some things that we needed to do to grow. And so I gave you guys some homework. There were 2 videos I thought could be helpful. One was to look at one of Roberto Blake's videos, and it was 12 tips for YouTubers, like how you can grow. And the other was a Q&A by Cannell. And I did link those in the description box. I forgot to link them last night, but Karen reminded me that those weren't linked, and so I linked them just a little bit ago. But even if you haven't seen them, then do go on and take a look at them afterwards. The Roberto Blake video is only about 20 minutes, but the Cannell video is probably an hour, so it's going to take you a minute to get through that one. But they're both excellent. And funny thing is, once I started looking at the Roberto video, I looked at like 3 in a row because he is just so amazing. And one of the things that he was talking about was how to get started for new YouTubers. And I looked at them, and what we were supposed to do was look at those videos and then think about how we can apply that content to our own channels. And these are some of the notes that I took from Roberto's video, which made me think, okay, these are some things that I need to do. I wonder where my Kindle is, because I could use that too. I could use my phone, is what I'll do. So one of the things that Roberto talked about on his channel was to have a plan. He said it's important to have a plan when you're a new YouTuber. And one of the things that he did was he's starting a new channel. And so he actually showed just a snapshot of a plan he was working on with his new channel. And it was really kind of amazing because he had a category for like photography, and under that he had thumbnails and tutorials and different things like that. So, but have a plan was one of them. And then the other thing that he talked about was being able to use trending topics to generate content for your channel. The other thing he suggested was taking a look at your home page. Was how well laid out was your home page? Was it easy for people to navigate? And whether or not you had a channel trailer. He said these are important things that we all need to have on our YouTube channel. So did anybody get a chance to look at the video? Tell me your thoughts on that. Excuse me for snuffling. I still got a little bit of that nasalness, so sorry. I know that's indelicate. So Mike said he didn't get a chance to look at them. Linda said she didn't get a look at them, but she'll look at them later on tonight. Well, one of the things, well, what he said was, first of all, that we need to have a plan, a strategy for our channel. So do you guys have a plan for your channel? So if you've got a plan, tell me what that is. Oh, Stephen's Party of Two, she said she listened to the Cannell video today. Mike 856 said he didn't know about it. Okay, Mike, you weren't on with us last night, so that's okay. But we were talking, you might want to go back and look at my shout out Sunday for January 27th. It was a live stream, and then just kind of listen to it. But then at the end, we start talking about how we can help our channels grow, because one of the things that we all want to do together is help each other grow. And so I gave homework to watch those 2 videos. And they're linked in the description box of my shout out Sunday. So now Val said she looked at the Cannell video. So Val said, oh wait, no, that's not Val. That's Stephen's Party of Two. I forgot your name. What's your name? Stephen's Party of Two. I forgot. Oh, and then Ruth from Kentucky Fried is on. She watched the Think Media video as well. So 2 of you guys watched the Think Media video. Oh, Miss V is on from Designs by Miss V. So great, V. We are just getting started. So Ruth, and then Stephen's Party of Two watched the Think Media video. So tell me, what did you guys take from the Think Media video? And hey, Miss V, glad to see you on. I was going to try to call you today. I'm doing great, V. I'm doing great. So now, guys, the 2 of you that watched Sean's video, what did you take from it? Give me 3 takeaways from that video. Well, Ruth, you go first, and then we'll have... Oh, you subscribe to both of them. Yeah, they are great. If you really want to learn how to grow your YouTube channel, those 2 guys can help you do it. And I listen to them both all the time. And a lot of the new things that I might try to employ, I learned from them. For example, I try to do my intros because that's the way Sean taught us how to do our intros, to like make it quick. He said, you got to get it done in like 30 seconds or less, and then keep it moving. So that's what I try to do. So what did you guys take away from the Think Media videos? The 2 of you that watched that. Linda watched them, and consistency and reliability are major. Yes, they both talk about being consistent. Now, that being consistent depends on you. Your being consistent could be weekly, it could be twice a week, it could be 3 times a week, but you've got to decide what that is, and it should be listed in your description in your channel. For example, up in your description box or whatever, videos weekly, videos twice weekly, that kind of thing. Miss V said she has better equipment, better lighting. She's been following both those guys already, so that's great. Yeah, both of them do talk about making sure that your lighting is good and that you've got decent equipment so that you can produce the best quality video that you can. So yeah, that's good too. I think one of the things though that Roberto really impressed with me today was, hey ladies, I think that's Marilyn that just joined us, and B just joined us as well. Oh, the content pyramid. Now, is that the one where he wants you to build on your content and create a series? Because that's where I got my information about creating a series. That's what Sean emphasizes doing. So when you're thinking about your content strategy, how can you create more than one video around a similar topic? And that's one of the things that Roberto talked about as well. So Ruth, you're getting that done right now with your Hug Your Home series. You're getting a series of videos around cleaning your home that will be evergreen, because housekeeping never goes away. So people will, 2 years from now, still want to look at those videos. Now, Stephen's Party of Two says, make sure you do your homework and research your video topics. Yes. And that's an important thing too, is making sure that you do research your topics. Yeah, housekeeping never goes away. I mean, we always got to do it. One of the things that I did try to check before we jumped on tonight was trending topics, because Roberto talks about if you can figure out how to do your videos around trending topics. So if you click the trending topics button, Diva Designing on a Dime is on with us. Oh my goodness. Hello, Kim. It is so great to have you here with us. I mean, it's really good to have you here with us. We're talking about ways that we can figure out how to grow our channel. And I lost my train of thought. I was so surprised to see Kimberly here. But he was saying that you figure out a way to latch on to the trends that are going on if they make sense for you. And so when I looked at the trending videos, yeah, Kim, you finally caught us live. And this is kind of an impromptu one. We're really talking about how we can grow our channels on this one. And we were supposed to watch 2 videos, one from Cannell, a question and answer one on growing your channel, and then one from Roberto Blake, 12 tips on how to grow your channel so that we can all get better. And then we have you jump on with us, who is doing very well. So if you want to drop some gems, we're certainly opening to hearing that too. But when I looked at the trending topics, yes, it's important to know your audiences, their likes and dislikes, says Mike. But when I looked at the trending topics, I couldn't see anything in the trending videos on YouTube that made sense for me or for most of us here in this community. But if I look at the videos in the community that I'm in, the people that I watch, the people that pop up in my feed, if I look at those trending topics, they're all about, right now, the first of the year, decluttering and home organization and reorganization and getting fit and simplifying your life. What other trends have you guys noticed? And Shelly is saying hi to everybody. Hey, Shelly. So what trends have you noticed? And if you've noticed a trend, the second question will be, how can we make that work for us? Yes, hi B and hi Miss V, and yes, that rhymes. So Ruth is becoming a poet. So what trends have you noticed, number one, and how can we make that work for us? Because it's got to make sense for you. For example, I've noticed that, like I said, the decluttering, their home organization. Oh, and the debt-free community is trending. Yes, and I do follow that community, but I forgot to mention it. Linda's in the craft room genre, and organizing craft room is trending. Exactly. Decluttering and Valentine's Day decor, says Ruth. Exactly. So this is the thing. If you're into like the housewife life, and Ruth is into that, I'm into that. Kimberly at Designing on a Dime is into that, because I know she's also a housewife and stay-at-home mom. So think about how those things make sense for you. And then Diva says anything Dollar Tree DIYs, and anything Dollar Tree makes sense for you. Now, I'm going to say this. I'm not a big Dollar Tree person. I will shop at Dollar Tree occasionally, but I prefer to go to Pier 1. But I will shop at Dollar Tree if I need to for a particular collab or a particular challenge. But most of you guys that follow me know that I hate, absolutely hate DIY. But I have learned to do DIY, but it's not the best fit for me. So you got to make sure it fits for you. So when you look at the cluttering and organizing trend, for me, that trend fits for house cleaning, for cleaning my office. So, and then cooking videos are trending. Those things make sense for me. So those of you that do DIY, how can you make that make sense for you? So now someone says they want to know how they can save. You know what? That's not what we're talking about tonight. Mm-hmm. We're talking about how we can grow our channels, and sounds like Rosie is on tonight too. So now there's several channels that talk about the debt-free. Those channels are trending, and I know Ruth talked about she started her channel because they were doing a debt-free journey at first. And I know Miss V is doing some debt-free stuff, and that makes sense for her channel. I need to be doing debt-free stuff. I just haven't quite got there yet. But what makes sense for you? So Belinda Rose, you're on. What do you do? What's your thing, Belinda Rose? Yeah, farmhouse DIYs are always trending, and they seem to get the most views. And yeah, almost anything farmhouse is trending right now. Fabulous Designs on a Budget has seen a lot of fashion videos. So, okay, so fashion videos. How can I make that work for me? Now this is what I want you guys to look at. For me, how can I make fashion videos work for me? Well, I'm retired. I don't need as many clothes as I used to, but I need clothes to go to board meetings. I need clothes to, like, I work 1/2 day a week. I need clothes for that. Other than that, I'm at home and I need clothes for YouTube. So I want to go down to a capsule wardrobe. So with the fashion videos that are trending, then I should do a series on the fashion, I should do a series on the capsule wardrobe. Or I should do something on fashion clothes you need after you retire. Something like that. That's how I can make that work for me. Whereas DIY stuff doesn't really work for me. And I know you guys are probably cracking up because you guys have seen some of my DIY stuff. And that's okay. You guys can laugh. So now, oh, and fashion design for the mature woman. Again, that's another one that I can look at to work for me. So now, Linda, I think I just saw that you like to do paper crafting, card making. Does that fall under DIY? And right now, Valentine is trending, as I think Ruth pointed out. So you should be doing a video on maybe three videos or 2 videos on how to make simple and easy Valentine cards for your hubby, Valentine cards for the children. You know, Valentine's, every school has some kind of Valentine's party for kids and you got to send cards in. Maybe you want to do something for the teacher. Thrifted wardrobe is for trendy as well. Yes, the thrifted wardrobe, that's working well too. So Linda says she's doing a series on Valentine's card. Great, you are right on target. So who else is working on a series? Who else is working on a series? Because when he talks about have a plan, this is what he's talking about. So now, Fabulous Designs on a Budget, and I believe that's Marilyn said she's doing fashion. So Marilyn, how are you making the trend on decluttering or the trend on, you know, whatever is new? How are you making that work for you? And then Shelly's starting a new series on Wednesday. Shelly, you got to tell us what it's about. And then B is doing a series on Dollar Tree DIY, and the Valentine's Day one did very well. So I looked at some of those. So Random Bites of a Sweet Life said she did Valentine's Day decor, but she only did 3. All you need for a series is 3. If you want to do 5, that's better. But if you only want to do 3, 3 is fine. Crock Pot Meal of the Week for 4 weeks. Oh, that is a great series. I missed who that was. I think that was Shelly. But Crock Pot Meal of the Week. That's a very good series. I mean, everybody has to cook. Everyone's got to eat. Most of us have families that we have to feed, even if it's only a family of 2 or a party of 2 or more. You've got to figure it out. So that's a good series to start with. And then Shelly, that's Crock Pot Meal for a Week. That series, that's going to be evergreen. Now Ruth says she likes crock pot recipes. Fabulous Design says out with the old fashioned, in with the new fashion on a budget, including something. So okay, so sounds like you've got your series started. So that's good. Now, is that just, now let me ask you this. Are those videos just videos on fashion, or are they videos on a particular topic? That's the question. And you guys feel free to jump in and offer suggestions. Remember, this is our sister circle. This is the night where we're offering suggestions to one another to help each other grow. And I know we got a couple guys that jumped in tonight, so they're like our brother sister for tonight, I guess, our honorary sisters. But because this is a public forum. So again, what are your thoughts on Marilyn's topics that she's going to be doing her videos on? Hey, B. And Marilyn, tell us your topics again for your fashion series. I hear crickets out there. What's your what was your fashion series? I forgot just that quick what you said it was. Oh, shopping at Goodwill. Okay. So shopping at Goodwill, and so you're finding what? Stephen's Party of Two. You say you started a set or you started a Saturday something? Kimberly, Designing on a Dime, is saying hello to everybody. And let me ask you guys to do this too. Those of you that are working on, okay, being fashionable on a thrift store budget. Okay, that's a good one. So there's a suggestion, Marilyn, being fashionable on a thrift store budget, because a lot of people like to do that. Shop with me type vlog. So that's what you started, Stephen's Party of Two. Stephen's Party of Two, tell me your name because I forgot. I keep wanting to call you Val, and I know that's not it. But you guys, the series that you say you're working on, put those, like, there's a new community tab on my channel. So I'm going to go to the community tab tonight, and I'm going to put a little post in there that just kind of, I'm going to put it the accountability post, and the things that we say we're starting or we're going to try to do to improve our channel. Amy, Stephen's Party of Two is Amy there. I'm going to write it down. But I'm going to put a little note up there that says, like, what did you say that you were going to do to work on improving your channel? And then I want you guys to drop me a comment in there and put it in there. And then once it's in there, later on, we'll come back and we'll see how you guys are doing. So yeah, Shop With Me is a perfect one. I love the Shop With Me videos. I love those. And I think Kimberly Davis just did one where she did a Shop With Me at either Ross or Michael's or somewhere like that. Being a diva on a dime. Well, you know, we got Kimberly Davis, who was a diva designing on a dime, so. And I think learning how to thrift, like maybe even a suggestion as to how to go thrifting when you're looking for clothing, because I went thrifting and I bought clothing once. I spent $40 and I didn't wear anything. Yeah, Shop With Me are good because a lot of people can't get out. Right, and I love watching what people find. I know at Christmas time, I went to Pier 1 several times. And while I was there, I took pictures of everything in the store. And I blew up Instagram for 2 weeks with pictures that I got on 3 different occasions, because people like to see that. Marilyn says her husband is an expert. I think my husband thinks he's an expert too sometimes. Okay. All right. So we've given Marilyn some suggestions. So now, B, how can we help you? Linda said she clothed her kids in designer name brands at the Goodwill. So, hey, you know what? There's another topic, buying children's clothes at the Goodwill or thrifting for children's clothes. So those are all things that you can do. So now, who else can we help out with some video topics to help them grow their channel? Who else is on? Mike, what kind of channel do you have? So Amy, what kind of things can we help you with? What's your focus? What are some suggestions the group can throw out for you? I'm thinking when we look at the decluttering trends, even though there's just 2 of you, we can still accumulate a lot of stuff. Hey, it's always something around here jumped in. How are you doing? We are sharing tips on how we can grow our YouTube channels. We're offering suggestions. One of the things we were supposed to do tonight was look at Roberto Blake's 12 tips. So, okay, 12 tips on how to grow your YouTube channel. And then a cute question and answer video that Sean Cannell posted. And I did link those in the description box for the last shout out. So now Amy at Stephen's Party of 2, her focus is the home. What are some suggestions you guys can offer her on how she can get a series of videos going? And it's just the 2 of them. It's just her and the hubby. So yes, Luann. So yes, check those out. And my everyday wife life is here. And I told her the other day, I think I sent her a comment. It's so funny because I've got a portion that I sometimes do on my channel called my housewife life or something like that. So Amy likes to decorate and make her house cozy. And that's what I like to do too. And I've really been working on that a lot lately. So Linda is suggesting a series on specific rooms in the home. And then Ruth, I know you've been working on some home stuff. Do you have some suggestions for Amy at Stephen's Party of 2? Valentine's decorate with me. Oh, that's a good one. So yeah, Amy, you could consider decorating your home for Valentine's Day. Or maybe there's a room refresh that you might want to do. Bathroom, kitchen, whatever. Refreshes always work well because you just have to refresh them. It's not like you got to do a complete paint job, but maybe just move things around. So room refresh is something she had in mind. So we're on target there. Something else you can do since you focus on home and decor is the decluttering trend works really well for you guys. So that's something you can think of. So my housewife life is going to be starting the Clutter Bugs home decluttering series. I'm going to start that too, but I can't start it until February. I got to get all my Go Red stuff done. Once I get that out of the way, then I'm going to start that series as well. But I just got too much going on. Cleaning out the nightstands. That's a good one. That's a good one. So yeah, organization videos are always good. And you know what? Stephen's Party of 2, maybe some good things too could be, what about date night? Since it's just the 2 of you and you're there all the time together, it could be real easy to forget about date night. So what about maybe a series of 3 videos on fun things to do, you know, with your boo and something like that. Oh, Shelly's got your daughter stuff. Great. So now Kentucky Fried is, well, Ruth is doing the decluttering of toys tomorrow in her home. And I know she doesn't have any children, so I'm guessing her decluttering of toys is going to be that cute little dog that she's got. Because I'm sure her hubby's not letting her get rid of any of his toys. You know what? I should focus on that too. My husband's got a garage full of toys that needs to be cleaned out. So, yeah. He didn't even comment on that. So it's always something around here. I believe that is either Pam or Cheryl. She said she's thinking about her doing her own decluttering series, so yeah. Okay. So did you already think about the date night series? Maybe three ways to date your spouse or something like that? Oh, it's always something. It's Luann. Luann. Always something, Luann. Yeah, I like the date night too. Now you're asking for ideas. Well, in the summertime, my husband gets really creative and we do some really fun things. He'll find like open air concerts and different things like that. So maybe you might look for concerts in your area, maybe plays. I love to go to live plays and live shows. And that's not the real popular thing anymore, but most of the universities in the cities will have a theater. And so I love that. Oh, clean your garage challenge. That's a good idea. I got so much stuff in my husband's garage, it's ridiculous. But yes, that's a good one. But think about fun date things. And so an idea, like I said, could be live plays. If you live in a university town, there's going to be a theater somewhere. Yeah. And so now, designs on a budget. Does filming a date night make sense for you? That's the thing. Does that make sense for you? If you're doing designs on a budget, how does that make sense for your channel? Sports games are nice. That's a thought too. So maybe if your guy likes okay, so Michelle, are you going to start a clean your garage challenge? If so, I think we all need to be in it. Yeah, because I need to be in it too. Okay, Cargenius Plus said he's a guy. Okay, so he's a guy. So sports nights could be good. So like maybe what? You take your husband out to a sports bar and watch a ball game there or something? Okay, that sounds fun. All right. Linda said she doesn't have a garage, and that's okay, Linda. That doesn't make sense for you. One of the things that I learned from watching Roberto's video and from Sean's video is to stay focused. And one of the things that he says, any tips on what to buy his girlfriend for her birthday? Well, I'm sure we can come up with some things in a minute. But Luann says she didn't do too many challenges at the end of the year because she wanted to do more of her own. And Luann, you are onto something right there. And when Sean and Roberto talk about having a strategy, they do say part of your strategy could be to participate in challenges, but what you don't want to do is participate in so many that you get off track and you don't execute your own strategy. One of the things that I noticed is that some of the YouTubers that I really started following don't do quite as many challenges as they did in the beginning. So, because they're doing their own thing. And if you're doing your own thing, you can't do everybody else's thing. So when you look at having a plan and having a strategy, that includes being strategic about what challenges you participate in. So that's why when, Sean has a video on distractions and how to get rid of them. But that's why, like a lot of the DIY challenges, I'm not participating in because that's not my thing. And it is so hard and so stressful when I do a DIY. So when Moomda specifically asked me, would I be in her challenge? I'm like, okay, well, what can I do that makes sense? That's why I decided to make the dowel quilt, because like, that I could do, that makes sense for me. And so now Wendy Always Busy says she was already going to be in those challenges anyway. How old is she? How old is my niece? She's 2.5. Well, you know, organizing by Darcy. Darcy, oh my goodness, hello. I haven't seen you forever. This one is just really impromptu. We decided yesterday to do this one. And what we're talking about is how to grow our YouTube channels. We're sharing ideas with each other. Okay, so this guy wants to know, do we have any ideas on a gift for his girlfriend? He said he's terrible at buying gifts. How old is your girlfriend? Number 1. What does she like? Number 2. So you got to give us a little bit more information. So she's 22. What does she like? She's 22. 222. Now, what does she like? She likes makeup and Netflix. Okay, then I would go to Ulta and I would ask them for the latest Beverly Hills, Anastasia Beverly Hills eye palette. I would ask for that. And I was just looking at a video earlier. Let me just look real quick to see what that was. I would buy her that. Don't buy her a gift card. Oh, now Wendy Always Busy says Sephora. She likes to go to Sephora, and that's okay too. Either one of those are good. Now, Michelle, you're saying gift card, but you know what? I don't like gift cards. But, you know, they could work for some people. I like to know that he went in and picked something out for her. So Ulta or Sephora is going to be your best friend. Yes, somebody else is saying no gift card. And you know what my husband got me that I absolutely love is a Pandora bracelet. Go to Jared's, Cardenius, go to Jared's. That way she can say he went to Jared's. Go to Jared's and buy her a Pandora bracelet. And even if you only get one charm, the first charm and it says, happy birthday, babe, just the one charm, then every year you can add to it. And she'll love it that you went to Jared's. You can take her with you and pick it out. Or if you decide you want to do the makeup thing, then what was that new palette I was going to mention? Home Decorating with Liz is on. We are getting a lot of people jumping on tonight. Yeah, go into Ulta and find out what is the latest Anastasia Beverly Hills eye palette and buy her that. You can't go wrong with that. So yeah, I would do that. Or go to Jared's and buy her a Pandora bracelet. And don't go anywhere else to buy it. Go to Jared's. Because I love to be able to say, oh, he went to Jared's. So that'll be so cool. So Biddy Boo is on and Liz is on. Hey guys, what we are talking about tonight is how to grow our YouTube channels. And we're just sharing ideas with each other. So Liz, one of the things we talked about was having a series of videos on your channel and creating a series. So Kimberly Davis, if you're still on, tell us the strategy you had for your channel. Can you share any of that? A nice basket with goodies. Yeah, that always works too. But I'd rather have him go to Ulta or to Jared's. But then those are the kind of things that I love. Okay. Oh, okay. So now before we get too far off topic, the other thing that Roberto and that Sean both talk about is your homepage. Making sure your homepage is set up properly and that it's appealing. And I guess there's like two different home pages, so to speak. There's one for new visitors and there's one for returning visitors. And I guess you should have something a little bit different on each one. So go into your YouTube channel and look to see what you've got there. And some of you make sure that when people come, oh my goodness, yes, B, I saw that. B says right now her series is about her goat that got attacked by a mountain lion. And I did see that and that she's healing. So Marilyn's got to go and get dinner. So Marilyn, good night. Thank you for joining us. I had to get dinner done for the hubby before I jumped on, so got that taken care of. But I know you guys are on different time zones, and it just, you know, it's just different. But backing up to what we're here to talk about tonight is our YouTube growth strategies. So let's talk about home pages. So when you look at the home page on somebody's video, what's your first thought? Yes, I'll be on Sunday at 7:45. Oh my goodness, he says it's 2 a.m. where he is. Good night, Linda. Good night. Wow, 2 a.m. Where are you that it's 2 a.m.? Las Vegas? Anyway, back to the home page. Make sure your YouTube page is optimized. Oh, he's in Europe. Well, I'm sure they'll have something similar to Ulta and Sephora there. Okay, so Diva Designing on a Dime says she designs around seasons. Okay, that makes sense. And that's what I've been trying to come to also, to think a little bit more about that. So, okay, so Cardinia says they've got a Sephora, so go to Sephora and then look for the eye palette. So Kim, you design around seasons, so I know you do a lot of tablescapes. You look at shopping hauls related to items for the season. Anything else, any other suggestions you want to share with us, newbies? Because I believe everybody on here, except for you, is pretty new. So yes, designing around seasons. I'm going to write that down. Cardinius, we've got one of the ladies on, Darcy. I believe, Darcy, aren't you in the Netherlands? Michelle said she's a newbie. Yeah, most of us on here probably have less than 5,000 subscribers. I think most of us have anywhere between, 50 and 5,000 subscribers, except for Kim, who is well over that. So we're all pretty new, and we are all working at growing our channel one subscriber at a time. Oh my goodness, Zane Radford joined us tonight. Zane, how are you? I have been on your channel 3 different times trying to get those candles, and you are sold out every time. And Zane, what we're talking about, Pam from Creative Homescaping is on. I'm getting more people on tonight on impromptu than the ones we have them suggested. Now, Kim says she suggests doing what you love and being yourself. And you know what, Kim? I have to say you are so right. And let me just share a little bit about when I started my channel. And granted, I'm still new. I've only been on this channel a year and a half. And when I first started it, I was a little bit scattered, doing this, doing that, trying this, trying that. And when I really settled down into doing the housewife thing, which is what I like, the cooking, the cleaning, and throwing in the health, my channel started to grow. Now, I love to do laundry, but as you guys know, that's probably my worst. My least watched videos are the laundry ones, but my ring around the collar ones, the white shirt ones, those are like evergreen, and so they gradually build subscribers. So I will continue to do those, knowing that that topic will be evergreen, but I don't expect to get like 500 views all at once. So yeah. So hey, Zane. So Zane, you've been on for a while too, and your channel has been doing quite well. The thing we're talking about tonight is YouTube growth strategies. And I gave homework last night. I've asked everybody to watch Roberto Blake's video on 12 tips to grow your YouTube channel, and then Sean Cannell's Q&A on how to grow YouTube strategies or something like that. And I linked those 2 videos in my description box for yesterday's Shout Out Sunday. And so now we're talking about things that we learned from watching those videos and how we can apply them to our own channel. And so one of the things that Roberto and Sean both talk about, and I haven't done it yet, is having a channel trailer. Having a channel trailer on your channel. So Lady D, how do you start your own channel? We'll give you something to do. Well, you know what, D? I'm going to suggest that there's several videos that you can watch. I would watch Roberto Blake's How You Start a YouTube Channel and Sean Cannell's How to Start a YouTube Channel. Both of those guys have at least 10 videos each on how to start a YouTube channel. And they are both really good. And I would start there because one of the things you have to do is you've got to know the vocabulary. You've got to know what it is you need to know. And right now, you don't know what you don't know. So I would start there. Yeah, Amy from Stephen's Party of 2 is on, and then Pat is on. We've got lots of people jumping on tonight. I am just so amazed. So Designs by Fee, it is so good to see you, and you are always so encouraging and getting everyone to try to support one another. So how can we help you? What are you working on, and how can we help you? Did you get a chance to look at those videos? And if not, just from listening to the things that we've talked about, have you identified a series of videos for your channel? Yes, Designs by V, I'm calling you out. And then we'll call out Miss V. And then Karen, how are you doing too? What are you working on, and how can we help you? We've offered several suggestions to a couple of the other ladies on things that they can do, series they can offer on their channel. So how can we help you? What kind of tell us what your channel is about, and then maybe we can offer some ideas for suggestions for a video series for you. Okay, guys, it's crickets. I know one of the things we talked about was that, okay, Zane says that definitely a huge part of growing your channel, is the proper tagging of your videos. Yes. So Zane says make sure you do the proper tagging of your videos. That's really important. And there are videos by Sean and Roberto that can help you with that. But also there are free tools you can buy, vidIQ and TubeBuddy, that you can sign up for a free version. And now Biddy Boo says she forgets to tag her videos. You have got to learn how to do that, because that really helps you in search. And I think Miss V is on, and we were supposed to connect by phone, but somehow we never managed to do that. But you've got to tag your videos, because that's how people find you in search. Like for tonight, for example, when I tried to put in the title, I've been running around like a chicken all day. So when I sat down, I just threw up anything real quick to put in there. So yes, how to tag a video. That's something that needs to be in there. So V, what was that, Miss V? I mean, Designs by V? Yeah. Now see, Zane, I am so glad you said that. Several people have said they've not been tagging, or they've not been tagging very well. Tagging is huge, because that's how your videos show up in search. That's how you show up in the feed. That's how people find you. So yes, Zane, that is so important. Thank you for that bit of advice. So V said she needs help learning how to tag a video. Well, now when you do that, to tag a video, what I do when I'm trying to tag a video, I use TubeBuddy, and I also use vidIQ. I use the free version of TubeBuddy, and I just purchased the $7.99 version for vidIQ. I mean, nothing very expensive. But for example, let's say your video is about decluttering your pantry, which is one I just did. So when I tagged it, what I did was, I'll have my window open where I'm uploading to YouTube. Then I'll open another window and I'll type in the search bar, pantry reorganization, pantry decluttering, and I'll look to see what videos come up, what titles come up. And then over on the right, with the free version of TubeBuddy or the free version of vidIQ, you'll see some search terms and you'll see some tags. Well, you can look and see which are the ones that are being most used and choose from that. Now, Style with Pat says she tags until you can't tag. And Kim says TubeBuddy is a good one. I wasn't sure which was the best one to get. I was using the free versions of them both. So I just thought, okay, I decided that for 2019, I was going to pay for an upgrade on one of those two. So I just went with vidIQ. But again, I got the cheapest one, and you can cancel at any time. And I'm trying to see if it makes a difference. We'll see. Oh, Zane says using emojis in your description is harmful. Now that I did not know. Someone just said doing a series on your own channel works well. Yes, that's what we were talking about. You definitely want to do that. Bitty Boo says, what is TubeBuddy? And it's a tool that you can purchase. It's a tool that you can purchase, and what it does is it allows you to look at tags and titles. You can kind of look and see what some of the other people are doing and what works well for certain kinds of videos. It's a tool to help you with SEO. It's a tool that helps you with search engine optimization, and that's important. If you think about it, YouTube doesn't recognize hashtags? I didn't know that. Oh, and then my everyday wife life saying if you're doing a makeover series, break it up into 3 or 4 videos rather than have one big video. So that's true too. Now, my everyday wife life says she uses Rapid Generator to tag her videos. I am not familiar with that. I'm going to write that down and check that out. So there's been some good ideas traveling back and forth on here. And one of the good things about a live stream is when you go back and look at it, if you do the replay, you can see what they are. So Michelle says her series receives more views. And yes, I read something I learned on Sean's channel that said if you do a series and then you put them in a playlist, and then you when people watch the one, if it's a dedicated playlist, YouTube will automatically cycle that next video up for them to see. So that's another big thing, is making sure you're taking advantage of creating playlists of your videos. And I'm writing that down. And creating playlists on your channel. So B says, is Rapid Generator an app? So YouTube doesn't know what to do with emojis, so they get less views because YouTube doesn't know how to recognize them. Now, Wendy Always Busy, you said you did a series a few months ago, but it didn't do well. Tell me about that series, Wendy, and I'm going to see if I can find it. Yeah, playlists are important to have. Wendy Always Busy. What was your series, Wendy?
What?
Oh no, I'm talking to the lady on here. Is everyone else having buffering issues? I'm not having any trouble with buffering, but we've got a big winter storm here, and like I can just hear the wind wuthering around the house. Thank you, V. Thank you very much. Stephen's part of 2, gonna spend some time with the hubby. So yeah, we've been on for almost an hour. Yeah, I never use emojis. For the most part, I don't know what to do with them. Yeah, several people are buffering, so it could be that the storm is whipping up in this area. So it's probably time for us to jump off. I think it's been a good discussion. Remember, one of the things I want you guys to do, if you've decided on a series for your channel, go to my community tab in about half an hour. Give me some time to get up there. I'm going to put a post in my community tab called accountability tab. And what I want you guys to do is put a note in there about what it is that you're going to do with your channel, what series you're going to start, and what you learned from, tonight. And if you guys want to try this particular kind of form again, we'll have to do it. This was fun. Okay. There's several videos that say why emojis are bad. So I'll be sure to check that out, why emojis are bad. I'll look into that, Zane, and then when we have our shout out Sunday next Sunday, I'll be sure to bring up that information. I do my shout out Sundays live at 7:45 every Sunday. So, okay, guys, I'm going to jump off. We said we'd only be on for about 45 minutes, and we've done that. This has been a good session. I've appreciated you guys jumping on with me. Do go to the community tab and let us know what you're going to be doing as far as your series, or what you're going to apply. How you're going to apply the things you've learned from those videos to your channel. And Zane and Diva, oh my goodness, thank you two so much for jumping on and sharing your information with all of us. So all of us here are newbies except for you two. So thank you so much. We really do appreciate it. And did Lori just jump on and we're getting ready to get off? But yeah, Wendy Always Busy, what was your series? Because I've got your channel up, but I don't see what the series was. And I might not have gone back far enough.